Schematically, yeah. I think most teams that are doing joint practices, are probably doing a little bit more in practice than they are in the games. There's a fine line kind of in the preseason on you want to make sure that you're practicing all your stuff, but you also don't want to be, just laying it all out there, letting everybody prepare for you. So those practices are good opportunities to really compete against other guys and run some of your stuff.
How much do you feel like you have to play in the preseason?
I don't know. I mean, when they tell me to go play, I go play. And, I've played a lot of football. Obviously, love playing. So, whenever I get the chance to go out there and play, I'll go play.
With the new scheme, you got a new center. Do you feel like getting those live bullets is important to you? Or do you feel like you can get that work in?
I feel like we get a lot of that work in, during training camp. We run a pretty aggressive, tough ship around here. So we get some good action in practice. And obviously the practices we got with the other, the last two teams too were really good for me.
Do you prefer maybe the joint practice thing and less of the focus on the preseason game?
I don't really prefer either way, to be honest with you. I just know that the work we get in those practices is great. Really able to, kind of push our limits schematically and see, what's working, what's not.
Based off those practices, where do you think you guys are offensively?
I think so. I think we still have, a lot of things to clean up, a lot of details, as does every team in the preseason. I've been a part of some preseasons where, man, I felt like we were lighting it up on offense, and then maybe the season didn't go that way, and then I felt opposite, where we're like, man, struggling to put points up, and then you go and put a bunch of points up in the season. So I think the biggest thing is that we got a lot of guys a great group of guys that are pushing to try and get better every day, and that's what it boils down to. Whether you have a great preseason or you don't, or a great week one, none of that. It's all got to be, pushing towards, peaking at the right time. Yeah, I think the guys up front are doing a really good job. A big commitment to being physical and making sure that, we've got positive plays in the run game, and those guys have been doing it. And obviously we've got talented backs. When we give them the ball, they've been doing a good job.
What are you doing right now to rehab or care for your back?
Not much. I'm just practicing.
Do you do anything? Is there any rehab?
I'll do a little core routine. You want to come do the core with me one day?
No, see, I'm just curious because people are wondering if this is still related to the back.
Oh no.
Yeah,
no, I feel good. Cool. Thanks, guys.
So I missed it.
Yeah.
Do you feel you need some playing time this preseason?
Yeah, I said it earlier. I mean, like when they tell me to go play, I'm going to go play. I've played a lot of football. Obviously, I love playing. So anytime we go out there and practice, I'm always itching to get out there and play. But whenever coach lets me or tells me to go play, I'll go play.
And obviously the new offense, but is, getting on the same page with deep routes, especially, how much time do you need with receiving? Marvin's not out there too, or wasn't out there last week too, so.
Yeah, I was saying, last week I got a lot of work with some guys that I didn't have a ton of previous experience with, which was good. Part of the preseason is learning and trying to get better as really it is all season. We're not trying to be really good at one point. We're trying to be really good for a long time, I think, the more work I can give with those guys, the better, and just excited about it.
Can I ask you one thing about the joint practices? Is one of the values of that is if you can work on what you want to work on, in other words, you might not get a red zone opportunity in the season, then you can set up whatever you the coaches.
Oh, we probably lead the league in forced situations in practice. I would imagine we do. We're 2-point plays in the middle of practice. We're 2 minute. Here's a random 4th and 8 where you got to throw it in there no matter what. All that kind of stuff. We're put in situations all over the place. At any given moment in practice, and it's good. It's good to practice it and force yourself to be aware of those situations. When they come up.
The core work that you do, is that different? How different is that than what you've done in the past? I mean, is there anything that's added to the?
No, it's nothing too crazy.
And just to be clear, there was no surgery. You didn't need anything.
I had no surgery. No.